Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much joining today. Today is a very special event. It's 40th session of Global Impromptu Speaking. And you're all looking beautiful, great. Actually, 40 meetings. Our journey was amazing. I think we have collected so many memories from so many people from different parts of the world, different continents as well. And we have learned a lot. We have traveled a lot with our thoughts, with our emotions, with our memories, and definitely we connected with people from all over the world. Thank you so much. And this is how we are helping us, ourselves, as well as other members in our society. Thank you so much. Today, our table topic master, our topics master is very special, a very dear friend, a very jolly person, a good human being. Before I call her up on stage, I would request our Mr. Timer, Toastmaster Yashpal, to explain the timing mechanism, please. Toastmaster Yashpal, over to you, sir.
Thank you, DTM Amjad sir. Good evening, everyone, and happy Sunday. I'll be timer for today's session. As we all know, table topics are 1 to 2 minutes. At 1, I'll be showing the green card. Please mark me as a kind or pin me so that you can see my background. At 1.5 minutes, I'll be showing the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, it will be the red card. Those who are attending session for the first time, 2 minutes is the indication that you need to end your speech. All the very best, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yashpal Gohil. Really appreciate. And can we all give him a big hand? Because this is one of the challenging roles in Toastmasters meetings. And today, word of the day is paramount. I think this session is not only the paramount session, but this entire conduct, this global platform is the paramount, at least for me, because I'm thoroughly waiting every single day for this. I design flyer, I invite people, I choose word of the day, and that's making me learn something every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome somebody very special. Let's see what she has got for us today. Toastmaster Anushri Sharma, ever smiling lady. Over to you, ma'am.
Greetings of the day, family, friends, or global family, I should say. Another exciting impromptu session. I hope you all are ready for that. So if there is any doubt about that, please ask question. Otherwise, we know what is the procedure. So I will definitely start with one of my special person whom I respect a lot, TM Ajay. Yes, by
लाइन में मैं पहला था क्या?
जी सर.
या हम जहाँ पे खड़ी होती लाइन वहीं से शुरू होती?
नहीं, सबसे बड़ों से शुरुआत नहीं, छोटों से शुरुआत की.
हाँ, छोटों से. कहिए सर.
Okay, sir. Your topic is what confuse you? What confuse you? Over to you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anushri. What confuses me? What confuses me? Okay. Most important thing is, for me, a person's behavior which is contrary. There are individuals who sometimes behave differently in different situations, and that is one thing which really confuses me. I believe that it is of paramount importance that a person keeps his behavior and his nature, his way of communication, his way of appearance apt to the situation. However, I find, for example, I know few people whom I have come across in my life. They dress extremely well. Trust me, I haven't seen people who dress better than them, be a lady or be a man. Whenever they are in a situation, whenever we are at get-togethers, whenever we are at parties or maybe ceremonies, I think they are one of the best dressed. But when you go to an event where there has been a sad news, when there has been some issue where there is a little bit of, low feelings, if you end up dressing up the same way there, now that is what confuses me very much. Because they probably have lost the importance or the emotional connect with the event itself. And I believe that if an individual does not connect with the environment, that is terribly confusing for me, because I don't know whether they are more concentrating on their looks or are they more connected with the people around them. So yes, the thing which is of, again, I repeat, paramount importance to me is that a person gets accustomed and transforms and probably relates to the circumstances around him and accordingly behaves. That is very crucial. If they don't do so, I, for one, am totally confused. Over to you, Toastmaster Anushri.
Thank you, sir. I will remember all these points and not confuse anyone in there. Okay, now my next, I want to call upon stage Gavilier Ranbir. Gavilier Ranbir,
Yes, ma'am.
the eldest one in this room. Okay, and your topic is donuts are gross. Donuts are gross. Ranbir, over to you.
A very ebullient good evening to one and all present here. For a child, donuts have paramount importance. Every child treats donuts like their best friends. Donuts is like something I could never understand this. Honestly speaking, I may have eaten a donut or not, I don't remember, but I am not a great fan of donuts. And it's not too gross for me, so I disagree, because you can't call food gross. We have got it from the Almighty and we need to be thankful for it. We can't call food gross, hence I disagree with the topic. I do not like donuts, that's a separate thing. I am not a great fan of donuts, but my fellow mates and my friends are a very great fan of donuts. Like, for example, my sister back there in Bangalore, her mother made donuts at home, and my sister enjoyed it to the fullest. She didn't sell gross or anything. In fact, we as humans cannot say gross to any food, because we have got it from the Almighty. It's of paramount importance. We cannot just lower its importance because it's food. That's going to be a part of us tomorrow. When we eat it, it's going to be a part of us. So how can you call something gross? So donuts are not gross. I may not be a great fan of donuts, but it's fine. I sometimes eat it, but I'm not that great fan. But I can't call it gross. It's just fine. But from my friend's perspective, it's yummy. It's delicious. Everybody has their own choice, and I can't contradict anything because it's their choice. They have their own favorite foods, even I do. But no food is gross. No food is disgusting, because food is a gift from Almighty and I respect it. Over to you.
I told you, no, here you are that eldest one from here, the thinking. I agree, donuts means the food is never be gross, but maybe it's a liking person to person. Now I want to call upon here, Madam Farida, TM Farida.
Yes, can you hear me clearly? Because my internet
Yes,
may not be too great. So, okay, if you can hear me clearly, so let's proceed.
When in your life have you been a victim of stereotype? When in your life have you been a stereotype?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. What is stereotype but a bias? We ourselves as human beings, we like to live in societies and we set our own standards. And then we try to stereotype people. This person dresses this way, so this person must be belonging to this class. This person eats a certain way or has certain religious preferences, so they belong to this class. There have been many occasions where people have even tried to stereotype me, but they have failed miserably. because I come from such a multicultural background. Half of my family is Sri Lankan, half African, then they migrated to the US. So then they had the Western influence. A lot of my cousins, first cousins, are Buddhists. A lot of my uncles and aunts are Hindus, and some are Muslims, some very staunch, some not very staunch. So I am such a pot puree that I have always refused to be stereotyped. There is a certain thing that because I wear a shella on my head, which is in Pakistan we call it a dupatta, people tend to stereotype me a certain way or look at me a certain way. I refuse to fall into that trap. I carry my own self. I have a unique personality. I have my own likes and dislikes. I like to set my own standards of living. And this is how I am. Take it or leave it. Like me or hate me. That's up to you. But this is my take on this, that I refuse to be stereotyped at any cost. And I also refuse to stereotype other people. I also refuse to do that. I like to treat people on an individual basis. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I want to call TM Abdul. Good
Hi.
evening, sir.
Good evening.
Aspire to inspire before we expire. Aspire to inspire before we expire.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and our guests. The one thing which everyone can do in their life is inspire the people. The inspiration which comes will make the other person successful in his life. If you take, I would like to share the example of my example itself as an inspiration for the audience. So where if you see, I studied in a non-English medium from childhood, and for me it was very difficult to communicate English. But when I started my engineering, that is when I realized this is what is needed for me to get into my career. Then I joined English coaching classes, and I improved my communication skills. Then later on, that helped me when I entered the final year of engineering. I was able to crack the campus placement, and I got placed in one of the best companies in the world. And that not only that, after that, I realized not only knowing the communication skills sufficient, you need to be facing the larger audience. You need to take the fear out of yourself. That is when I went to the Toastmasters. Luckily that day it was a contest which is going on in the Toastmasters organization. Looking at the people who were speaking, I got inspired by them, because like I was just wanted to go and understand what the Toastmaster is, but the way in which the Toastmasters contest people are speaking, that inspired me. And this is the place and platform where I can come and nurture my skills, and that will help me in taking help me in reaching my career goals. In today, if you see, right, having technical skills, strong foundational skills is not sufficient. And if you want to grow, communication skills is the most efficient, the most important thing apart from the technical skills. We need to, I think this is, I got an inspiration from looking at the Toastmaster organization contest. Similarly, you see a lot of people here, Ajay sir, Amjad Ali sir. I think they are inspiring. I see a lot of videos of Amjad Ali sir. It inspires me a lot to how to how to teach my son to grow up and nurture my son while he's growing up. So I think I would like to conclude by saying we should always look at the people who inspire us, and also if we get a chance, we should not leave inspiring others to succeed in their life. Over to table topic master of the day, Anushri.
Thank you, sir, for insightful thinking. Now I want to call Madam Savita, TM Savita. Savita ma'am.
Yes, madam, please.
I never
Hello,
give an excuse. I never give an excuse. Savita ma'am.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anushri. Never give an excuse. Why should you give an excuse? Because trying is the paramount thing for anyone to go ahead, move on to success. So you have to try. Why to give excuse when there are so many ways to go ahead? Even if a person doesn't know, you can ask, you can read, you can consult, you can there are so many ways to know nowadays thing. That day only we were just talking. Nowadays you cannot say anything you don't know. Every one of us have got smartphone, and the smartphone, it has Google in it. Just type it and you get the answer. So why should there be any excuse? Be for any knowledge in any field, anything. Of course, you don't remember it. You don't, nobody can remember the so much knowledge, but to know it, if you have to find it out, just type it in the Google and you know the thing. So there should not be any excuse for anything. Today, actually, when the technology is so much advanced, for the basic things, and for, of course, for advanced things, you can consult the seniors or people who are expert in that for their expertise. But for the paramount is, there is no excuse for anything. You have the ways to find out and go ahead through your own smartphone. Over to you, Toastmaster Anushri. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We know you're never giving excuse. Yeah, I just want to call upon here Kinga. Sir, are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks a lot.
Okay, your topic is times will change. Times will change for the better when you change. Time will change for the better when you change. Over to you.
Yeah, there is a proverb that nothing is changeable, but only changes. And yeah, and only changes are known that can change. And but sometimes people can also change, and we change a lot of, and every one of us change in a second, in a minute of our lives. And yeah, when you change in when you are in depression, then there is a moment that the future will come bright, and will tell you that there is a moment of truth, that you can see everything clear, and everything bright, and everything light. So for everything is going to be changed, and every year, every season, and every animal. So we are getting older and older, and we can change. That's a good idea of changing.
Thank you so much. Now I want to call upon here Sindhu, Miss Sindhu.
Yes, Toastmaster Anushri. Good evening.
Good evening. Never regret anything that made you smile. Never regret anything that made you smile. Over to you.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests over here. I always believe that smile is a curve that sets everything straight. So smile is something which can change our life, our perspective, our attitude, our state of mind, everything. I've seen that many times when I was in disappointment. A smile from a person made me happy. even now, I feel like smiling. Why? Somebody asked me, why are you smiling while talking? Because I feel happy when seeing your faces. That's why I'm smiling. So I don't think that I never had to regret for a smile, like for the situation I smile. And always I believe the smiles in my life has got a paramount importance. And always, and moreover, I always try to be in the company of the people who love jokes, who love humor, and the like-minded people like me. Like I feel like always communicating something which makes me happy. So I've seen such people, and when I check my, sometimes I used to introspect about my friends. All those are having the same kind of behavior. That means they all wants to make the life merry, smiling, and saying something which is good, positive things, and such things. I think when you smile always, you can see you will not be aged. You will always stay young. That's also an importance of smiling always. All these things make me happy in the company of the people who smile always. And I hate those people who doesn't or who don't smile. If I meet someone and if I find that that person is not in a habit of smiling, I don't keep a company with such people. I just try to move away from such people. That's what happened in my life. So smile has got a paramount importance in my life. Over to you, Toastmaster Anushree. Thank you.
Thank you, Sindhu. We love your smile. So keep smiling. Now, Zainab.
Hello.
Hi, Zainab. I hope ma'am is listening to me. Your topic is Tom Cruise is overrated actor. Tom Cruise is overrated actor. Zainab.
First of all, a very good evening to everyone. Toastmaster, Table Topic Master Anushree ma'am has given me a topic which is of paramount importance to my mom, as almost everyone knows over here. And I feel if I will disagree to this, there's a very high chance I might get disowned by my family. But I would still disagree to this because I am not a super big Tom Cruise buff. My mom's probably like calling me right now to like say something else, but I would still agree to it. Tom Cruise is a little overrated because I feel every actor and all movies have a generation they serve or a time period that they serve. When Tom Cruise entered and this goes for, I feel, everything, not just Tom Cruise. Uh, whenever you whenever you have like a certain type of audience to entertain, those people will obviously love you. But then there's a time period when people just move on from liking you. And I feel for me, the Tom Cruise era has like ended long back, but my mom still holds on to him very tightly, as we have all seen. So I think that would be it for me. But yes, Tom Cruise is overhyped and overrated. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Speak from your heart, right? Amjad ji, your chance.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, your topic is what can someone do to grab your attention? What can someone do to grab your attention? Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Madam Table Topic Master. So, Toastmaster Anushree Sharma, what can someone do to grab my attention? I'm kind of a very, I don't know, is a tricky person or sensitive person. When somebody is eating, sitting with me and eating and making noise from his mouth, that irritates me a lot. And I cannot survive any single second when somebody, let me give you an example actually. Slurping, like while drinking tea or anything hot, or eating with noise, making noise, it irritates me a lot. And that grabs my attention. Even my kids, when they're eating with me, I tell them, please make sure, don't make noise. If you want to do that, increase the volume of the TV. So you can enjoy your food the way you want. Because seriously, it irritates me a lot. And I cannot survive that. Once what happened, I was traveling with one of my friends in Italy, and we were feeling cold, and we bought 2 cups of coffees. And while sitting there inside, he started slurping. Oh my God, I was driving. And that took my breath away. I feel like, come on, man, you can't do that with me. It's a crime. While sitting with me and you are slurping. And he said, Amjad, let me enjoy my coffee. He was full in mood. And I said, let me just stop the car. I did it actually. It was freezing cold. I stopped the car. I went out. I said, once you finish your coffee, just let me know. I will come inside. And this is how somebody grabs my attention. These small things. I'm not, actually, it's like somebody personal choice. But seriously, I feel like these things should be learned. And even it's not about with people or friends I'm meeting. Even in my family, I'm the same person. These small things. And the second one more thing which grabs my attention and irritates me is when I rush to the washroom, which is the public washroom, and somebody peed there and did not flush, which takes nothing, less than a second. And that irritates me, grabs my attention. I feel, oh my God, what's wrong with people? So these are the things grabs my attention. Madam Toastmaster, over to you.
Thank you, sir. I'm waiting for Bollywood tea to grab your attention. Okay, now I want to call Tushar sir.
Am I loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Okay, good evening, sir.
Very good evening to each one of you. And it's an absolute joy to reconnect with you after this short stint.
Okay. Either I will find a way or I will make one. Either I will find a way or I will make a one.
Either I'll find a way or I'll make one. What a powerful saying or analogy this is. It really fills me up with a lot of hope, and it really makes me feel very, very positive. Hope is something, my dear friends, which we are essentially lacking these days. And according to me, hope is such a treasure. If lost, you get lost into the unknown. So, I have heard people say that deprive someone of their money, but please do not deprive them of hope. Because hope is something which has to go on till the mankind goes on. Furthermore, there are few people we come across in our lives who we feel have become hopeless. Again, imparting hope to them is, I believe, the best thing what can happen to us. And if you really look at it from a different perspective, it benefits us by the means of law of cause and effect. Whatever you sow, you reap. So if you impart that little hope into somebody, I think you're doing the best job of the world. And there's nothing, in my opinion, which is way more beyond than that. With that, I'd like to draw the curtain. You had been a lovely audience. Love you all. To the moon and back. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I want to call upon here Madam Beena.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret, Ma'am Beena?
Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. I've been having a very good life. I don't have too many regrets. But I can count as one of my regrets is that I did not pursue my studies further than my graduation. I had planned to do my master's, But somewhere along the way, I fell in love and I got married and I settled down into a marriage with children, and I did not pursue my studies. I got into a job, however, of teaching, and I taught students, postgraduate students. But if I were equipped with a master's degree, if I had gone on to do an MPhil or even done PhD, I would have been that much stronger and more powerful in terms of academics. Of course, it does not set you back. You read, you know a lot, and you learn a lot. But armed with a degree, with a PhD that sits beside your name, like for instance, Beena Mandrekar DTM. I worked hard for my DTM and I got it, and it sits nicely beside my name. Similarly, if I had a doctor in front of my name, I would have really enjoyed being that, having done my PhD, having risen in academics, done pedagogy. But that is a fleeting regret. I don't use that as a tool, or I don't hang on to it, because it's life after all. And you have to seize the day and you have to grab it and enjoy it. Because if you try and plan everything, you're so busy planning that life just passes you by. But since you questioned me, since you asked me what my regret was, it is just this, that I would have loved to study further and done my PhD. Over to you, Madam Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing with all of us.
Thank you.
Now I want to call our timer, TM Yashpal. Amjadji, you'll check the timing for him.
Oh, ma'am. Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Toastmaster Abdul, will you manage the time? I'm doing it.
Yeah, I can do, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Yes, Yashpalji. What if I really got fat? What if I really got fat? Over to you.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. The topic is something that I wish for since my school days. And more than me, my mom wished for that maybe someday I really got fat, like every mother. She is fond of having a fat baby. So even for her grandchildren, she is wishing the same, that okay, eat many things, eat full day, but get fat. Unfortunately, genes from my father's side are such that everyone in our family are kind of slim and trim. And in addition to that, the hobbies, the sports basically, since childhood, all of us, like me, my family, siblings, and friends, are kind of very much into sports. You name it, and we should have played it. And that hobby is still continued till days, of course, before Corona era. And I hope that once Corona ends, again, will we go out and play in the playgrounds. So even though let's assume that if I got fat, my another hobby, that is internet and computer, will keep me busy, and at least I'll be, even when I'm too much fat and I can't move here and there, I'll limit my movements and I'll enjoy my life in front of the computer with the supply of internet and a limited food. I think I can survive for rest of my life. Though even given the choice, I'll choose the healthy life. So it's not that fat people are unhealthy, but still everything done by you till the till the end days, till the later phase of your life. That is what I wish for me and anyone who is kind of dear and near to me. So that's all from my side. Table topic master, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Now I want to call here Madam Daisy.
Yes, good evening, Toastmaster Anishri.
Good evening, ma'am. Step by step, and the thing is done. Step by step, and the thing is done. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Toastmaster, and good evening, everyone, for this topic, step by step, and everything.
And the thing is done.
The true. And the thing is done, yes. So everything needs to be started initial step. You have to proceed from the and you should keep proceeding. That's how you can achieve anything in life. You cannot become a rock star in overnight. You cannot become famous overnight. Everything has to start from small. It has to proceed from small thing. You have to start from low and go up the ladder. That is how you can reach the top. It is not necessary you should reach the top. Go step by step. You will start enjoy your life. Feel that life is very you're learning when you're going step. You will be learning a lot, having a lot of experience, and everything will teach you a lot. Everything will help you progress in your life. And as you when you go in this proper way, you will realize it's a bed of roses and life is full of flowers like tulips and beautiful things. And whatever thorns which come by, it will not hurt you. And over to Master Anushree.
Thank you, ma'am. Very nice. Now I want to call here TM Jyoti.
Yes, ma'am.
The root of education are bitter. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Over to you, TM Jyoti.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters, guests, and friends here. My topic for today is Roots of Education are bitter, but the fruits are sweet. What an apt topic I've got today, because I'm a teacher by profession, and I think I can vent out my feelings here on this platform. Roots of education are bitter. I do, the first half of the adage takes me back for a flashback when I was a student, when I reluctantly used to go to school. I remember those days. I never liked attending maths classes. That was a nightmare for me that time, yes. And I did not know the importance of education then. I looked for reasons to bunk my classes. I looked for reasons not doing my homework. And today I do regret for this, but yes, a few teachers have had an impact on my mind. And that is why I feel I have taken up this profession. And when I'm into this profession, and I'm limelighted as a very good teacher here. And I think then I realized that fruits are sweet. And I think if I had done a little bit of more hard work during my past childhood days, the fruits would be very, very sweet for me. Because when at this stage, after neglecting so many things, the fruit I really feel I taste as sweet. But yes, if a little bit more hard work and dedication was attached to me during that time with proper guidance and a lot of things, yes, from my part also I neglected, I think the fruits would be very, very sweet. And since I don't, and as a teacher, I take this obligation and I take this responsibility also, not only to impart my subject, the academic education to down to the roots of my kids, but to teach them the value of sitting in the classroom, focusing on that. But let me tell you truly, I don't tell them my story because I am a little bit scared that I might lose the respect which I have. But yes, on this platform, I'm very, very open because I know that there is no, it's not detrimental here to vent out. So the paramount of my life is to impart education, and the fruits are going to be sweet for all my kids. That is only my endeavor in life. Over to you, Table Topic Master. Thank you.
Thank you, TM Jyoti, sharing with that honesty. Respect that. Now I want to call here Heavy. Are you there?
I'm here.
Hi. Good evening.
Evening.
Fortune sides with him or her who dares. Fortune sides with him or her who dares.
Table Topic Master Anushree and fellow Toastmasters, very good evening to you. Fortune favors those who dare to go ahead in life. Yes, that is true. Sometimes when we come across with some situations most of us will go back without giving an attempt or trying to get through that. But those who decides to go ahead, they are the brave people. So in their venture, throughout their journey towards their goal,
Journey.
yeah, fortune will favor them. There is no doubt about that. I agree with this table topic, Anushree. So I think in my life also, I have come across such situations. So I have taken the decisions to go ahead. Then surprisingly, I was able to achieve my goals. Though it was not very easy, it was my brave decision that took me to the goal. So, and fortune also favored me. If you do not try, how fortune can favor you? You should give it a try, then fortune will come along with you till you succeed. Over to you, table topic master. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. Now I want to call here Anupma ma'am.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Your topic is I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose, but something to gain. I have nothing to lose, but something to gain. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, for this topic. I have nothing to lose and I have everything to gain, right?
Yeah.
Yes. See, life gives you a chance. When life is taking away something from you, that means that that is not meant for you. It means that the time for you with that is done with. So it's time for you to depart with that kind of an attachment. So when you lose something, that means it is time to say goodbye to that, or time to say you're done with it and then move on. So when you lose something, you are surely to gain something else. So this is what happens when God closes one door. We keep looking at the closed door, but we fail to see the other doors which He opens for us, which is quite useful, or which may be, oh, which is meant for our progress. So when you lose something, don't keep brooding over what you have given, but look out for the other opportunities which are waiting for you to to make you excel, which is of paramount importance at that time, and which will make you excel in your life. Thank you. Over to
Thank you,
Anush.
ma'am. Now I want to call here Beena ma'am. Beenal Shah. Hi, Beenal. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. Good evening to
Your
everyone.
topic is what have you lost interest in recent days? What have you lost interest in recent days?
Recent days. Okay. Fine. I the thing I lose interest is like not to
Little
arguing
louder,
with.
ma'am.
Just a moment. Am I audible now? Is it okay?
Little more.
More. Now? Is it okay? Fine. Yeah. First of all, like a pleasant greetings to everyone. Yeah, the recently which I am not interested is in doing in the things. Lost interest is doing argument with others whom we keep on explaining, or like watching television soap. That is like most irritating and most it's like a time consuming or waste of time. And the things which I'm not interested is gossiping, rather I invest my valuable time in more interesting thing, or the things which I learn from it, or through the things which become very progress on it. I have a progress. I can progress on it. So the thing and least I would like to I would not be interested in gossiping or any backbitings or anything. I just want to progress and move ahead. All right. Thank you, and over to you, table topic master.
I hope others are able to hear properly. Sorry, I couldn't. A little more next time, ma'am. Okay. Pragya, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
When words fail, music speaks. Can you just open your camera? Is it possible?
As I told you, this is the same time where my daughter sleeps.
Okay, okay, no issues. You can speak?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. When words fail, music speak.
Thank you so much, TT Master. Hello, Toastmasters, and especially Amjad Ali ji, who's doing this amazing thing by having these sessions. And now my words are failing to thank him and the people who are managing all this. But there are so many songs which I can dedicate over here to people who are doing this noble cause. A song which comes to my mind right now, which will explain what I want to say is, किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, जीना इसी का नाम है. And I think that's something which I believe on deeply. I believe in Bollywood, in Hollywood, in all the industries, we have so many different types of songs, music, poetry, and so much which explains, which we really can't explain in words. But this thing so beautifully explains of what are the feelings deep inside. Because words might come from your mind. Words might come from your thought processes. Words can just might come from your throat. But songs, music, poetry, and all this just comes from your heart. And I feel that whatever is coming from your heart will be able to explain everything so in depth to the highest level of truth, the paramount of expression, and the paramount of love which you can show towards people. So yes, many a times when words fail, songs tell you everything, music tells you everything. Even if there are no words, the beats which touch your hearts tell you everything. Thank you. Over to you, TT Master.
Thank you, Pragya. So nice. We all want to say thank you to DTM Amjad. Every time, anytime. Now I want to call here Shyam Nair.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening. So TM Shyam or DTM Shyam?
Yeah, Toastmaster Sham. I'm from Dreams Toastmaster.
Okay, Toastmaster Shyam. All limitations are self-imposed. All limitations are self-imposed. TM Shyam.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anushri. Good evening to everyone. This is my first session as a public speaking in the outside my club. Limitations come. The word limitations also it ensures it says that people when you're talking about your own life, or when you're talking about any facets of your life, limitations are the things that control yourself, that comes from out of your mind. If you're looking at any part, any things that say for example, you are saying that I may not be able to achieve something in my life, or I'm not be able to go far in my career. That is the first thing that comes from your mind. It's as I'm not sure, I'm not able to find the person who said that you become what you think. So whatever you think, whatever your mind tells you, that is the thing, first thing you become. So whatever people think, or whatever the other part, the whatever you don't know, that doesn't mean that you will not able to become. So your limitations is part of your mindset, and your mind is the most important or the most powerful thing that anyone has, or any creature on this planet has. So it is to ensure that your mind comes out with the things that you aspire in your life, and then you become, then you see that all the limitations, there is no limit to that. The life has infinite possibilities for you to achieve, and that's what I think. So thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you, TM Sham. Now I want to call here Tusita.
Yes, madam.
Yeah, so you are ready? Your topic is
Yes.
reality is wrong, dreams are for real. Reality is wrong, dreams are for real. Madam Tusita.
Yeah. Madam Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, if you can dream, you can become it, definitely. When you grow through life, there are certain realities, but if you work hard, you can break all those limitations and grow. We impose limitations to ourselves, definitely, because we think we can't do certain things. But if we dream that we can do, if we dream and pursue that dream, we can definitely achieve our goal. If I may take myself as an example, I can very well remember the first day I did a table topic. It was a very simple topic, but I could not speak for 2 minutes. My mouth went dry. Even the person next to me would have heard my heart beat. I was so scared, but little by little, I dreamt that I can speak. With the help and support of all the others, I am now trying to speak. Thank you, everyone. Your support is immense and it's of paramount importance. If you can dream, you can become, definitely. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. Chryslia.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi, good evening, dear. Your topic is, who was the last person you said? Who was the last person you said, I love you?
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Toastmaster, for this wonderful topic. Who was the last person I said, I love you? Okay, I gotta be totally honest with you. I am not the kind of affectionate person who goes around saying, I love you to a lot of people. But I guess the last person I said, I love you would be my sister. And this is because we have a really great relationship, me and my sister. And it goes back for a long way, you know, because she's been there for me when my parents have always been very busy and with their jobs and with everything that's going around. I have another 2 siblings. So me and my sister have a really strong bond. And there have been times when she's been pushed me to do so many things. She gave me the car first to drive when my mom wasn't allowing it. She's like, take it, you gotta get out and do stuff for yourself. I was really scared to go abroad to America to study, and she was like, no, you can do it, you can go. And she pushed me to go abroad to study. She's always been there for me, backing me up and supporting my dreams. And that is why my sister is the best. And that's why I guess she was the last person I said I love you to. And I really mean it. So thank you. Very weird topic.
Thank you. I thought your generation is too forward. See, more than you, I said 10 times to my daughter, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I love you too, dear. Okay, now, Jaya ma'am. Jaya Raghuvanshi.
Yeah, a very good evening, TM Anukshri.
Yes, ma'am. Your topic is, let me see. 1 second now. Never I have ever. Never I have ever. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. A very good evening to Toastmaster and Gavel and the guest. What is the, can you repeat the question?
Never I have ever. Anything.
Well, it's a tough question. Um, I've never ever did the wrong things, never spoke lies, uh, never, I've never bullied anybody, never broken trust. I never tried to hurt anyone. What else? Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Never ever I have a crush on Tom Cruise.
Yes, I did have crush on Richard Clayderman and Richard Gere, but yeah, till now I've never ever had a date with the guys yet, and I'm waiting for someone to someone to someone to request to ask for a date. I'm just waiting for the guy to come in my life, my dream guy. Oh, yeah. And I've still not climbed Mount Everest, which I would love to. I have to still do bungee jumping, scuba diving. Yes. Yeah, these are the things I've never ever done. And I would love to do them in future, like scuba diving, climbing up Mount Everest, such thing. I'm going out for a date. And definitely I would love to go out for a date with all of you, the Toastmaster. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. You said you're perfect guy, you are waiting. Otherwise, I will definitely like to call for a date, but you are waiting for somebody else, not for me. Okay, over to you, Amjad ji. I finished. No one is there. On time. Now my turn.
Madam Toastmaster, thank you so much, first of all, for brilliant topics and easy ones and sometimes tricky ones. And your topic is?
Yeah. Not able to hear you.
Because I'm not speaking.
Okay.
I was looking at your emotions. All right.
Okay.
Madam, your topic is, when was the last time you smiled from your heart? When was the last time you smiled from your heart? Over to you.
Just good evening, one and all, my family and friends. TM Amjad is giving me a topic and he is asking when I laugh from my heart, when I smile from my heart. just before a second or nanosecond before, I was smiling from my heart. When I'm with such a good people, I'm smiling, I'm laughing from my heart every time, believe me. I'm not a fake person. I cannot smile when I don't like things. I cannot laugh at the things which make me angry. I'm not a sober person. I'm a very straightforward person. By now, most of you know, those who are with me in a Bollywood. If I like, yes, if I like something, I will smile. I will appreciate that. If I don't like, I will disagree. So whenever I smile from my heart, and I love to smile. The things hardly make me angry or make me annoyed for all these matter, because now life is giving me a maturity level when I can forgive and forget things quite easily. Before, it was very hard. When something is there in my life, I cannot forget or forgive to that person, to that incident, and it was staying in my mind. And for the upcoming incident or events which could give me a smile, I never smile. I lost many years in that way, but I overcome from this, and life gave me a lesson or taught me a good lesson. When you get a chance to smile, smile from your heart. Don't miss even a single minute in your life, because life is too short. We don't know when corona or any other things can catch me. So before that, I want to love, I want to laugh, I want to do each and everything what I never have ever have in my life. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anushri. Stay blessed. That's what I wanted to learn from you. Always smile, and you keep smiling. Stay blessed. Our prayers are with you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we conduct our sessions. This is how we share our smiles. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anushri. Can we all give her a big hand for conducting this show successfully? Really appreciate. Paramount feeling. All right, can we go back to Mr. Timer, Toastmaster Yashpal Gohil, to share the timing report, please?
Sure. Good evening, everyone. I'll just put everyone's time in the chat box. So except Toastmaster Abdul and Madam Toastmaster Jaya, everyone has qualified.
Oh, thank God I'm qualified today. All right, great. I love your report, sir. Thank you so much. Can we all give him a big hand, Toastmaster Yashpal? Amazing job. Amazing job.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot.
Because it's an integral serial role. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Today we were short in terms of our conduct size, but yes, we thoroughly enjoyed. Toastmaster Anushri brought us all to our feet, our toes, and seriously made us think thoroughly and speak from our heart. Really appreciate. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. With that, power vested me as host of this meeting. I adjourn the meeting, and now over to each one of you to chit chat and have fun.